Hello and Grüß Gott. On this video we're going to be doing some work with our blow-off valve here. We're going to be actually channeling the pressure from out to open atmosphere back over here to the input side of the turbocharger. The reason we're doing that is because on this older model vehicle, when it blows off it creates an imbalance. So the mass air sensor is already accounted for how much air has traveled through here. So when it blows out it tends to make the vehicle want to stall. We think we can fix that by bringing the air back into here and keeping the system in balance. So we're going to be modifying this part here and adding a coupling here and putting a tube between the two. And so we'll show you how we're going to do that here in just a short while. Okay, so one of the things we're going to do is we're going to put this piece going from the inside out like this where we can attach the hose. So we're going to have to cut this out. So what we've done is we've marked it with some silver marker so we can see it on the black. So it's going to go something like that. It's going to go like this. So what we're going to do is cut that out and we're going to RTV it from the inside and let it set, and then we will come back. So at this point we put a hole here, and what we did was we used a 15/16 punch, and we're going to install this flange piece, and this piece is available from Aircraft Spruce and Specialty Company. It's their part number 10350-4. And this is a 1-inch outside diameter, so it should fit real well. And I also got their next size up, which is part number 10350-5. It's 1 1/4. The reason I got that is as we're letting this RTV we're going to put on here set, we're going to put this on and clamp it so that it will hold it tight while it sets. So we're going to get this all set up, put some RTV on it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we applied RTV sealant and put the piece through, and I used the bigger piece to clamp it. So this is sort of what it looks like clamped, and we've cleaned up any excess RTV in there. So we're going to go let this set till it sets up, and then I'll remove this piece and we'll attach the hose. And then this piece should be sort of ready to go. Okay, so now we're going to convert this TiAL Q to a TiAL QR recirculated type blow-off valve. You can see the difference. Instead of it venting to atmosphere, now it's going to vent to that 1-inch line, which is going to go back into the right before the turbocharger. So we're going to start doing that here in a second, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now we've pulled the top piece off here, and this is a 11 psi spring. It's got yellow on it, and brown is 12, and I think no paint is 10 if I remember correctly. And we also have one shim washer underneath that we've put in here. So it looks like that. We actually have two, so we're taking one out. So we're going to reassemble it with one shim washer and see how it goes. We're going to put it back together. Okay, so here's the new body. The pieces are all put in here with one washer with 11 psi spring. This is really a two-person job, and you should wear safety glasses in case something was to pop loose. One person's going to put this on and hold it down while the other person puts in 2 of these screws to secure it, and then we'll put all 6 in, and then it'll be in a safe position to work with. So we're going to get that done, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so here's the blow-off valve as it's been reassembled. Just snug these up good and snug. I don't have a torque spec on it. TiAL didn't send us one. We're going to use this type of hose clamp we got from Extreme PSI. They have a lot of stuff in stock, but unfortunately they didn't offer us any discounts. But we went ahead and bought the hose from them as well. So this will go on here, and this will connect to that piece that goes, the angled piece that goes into the input of the turbo. So we're going to start reassembling, and we'll be back to show you how we've done. It's been 24 hours that we've allowed this to cure now, so now we're ready to pull the clamp off, and we're going to attach this. We have to pull this piece off here. So I'll go ahead and pull the clamp off, and we'll see how it came out. Here's the result of what we've done. So this is all in here. We've got this all tightened down on this constant tension clamp, and so now we're going to go try to fit it onto the truck. We're going to have to cut some of this off, so we have to go make some measurements. So we'll be back. Plan A didn't work, so now we're on plan B. So this hose here is a totally high quality hose, but it's not flexible at all. And if you bend it, it kinks. So we went down to the local auto parts store and bought a hose that actually has a slight bend to it. So we fit it in here. Now, we did break loose the silicone by accident when we were using this, this hose here. So we may end up having to go repair it, or may have to do something more, but we're at least at a point now where we can start it up and test it and see how it does. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll come back and tell you what we have going on. Well, it seems to be working great. Definitely, I'd like to thank AutoZone in Chandler, Arizona for their help in finding this pipe. We went through all of their various tubes and tubing accoutrements to try to find the right one with the right angle. So they were very helpful, and also Extreme PSI, wanted to thank them for having the parts in stock and getting them to us promptly. So we'll put in the notes how things are going over the next few days. Looks like it's going to work. Looks like it's all in balance now. So again, we'll just give you some notes and let you know how it's doing. So thanks for watching. Tschüss.